Better?
Yeah, I'm getting better. I'm doing a little physical therapy and I'm seeing chiropractor. That's actually my legs. Once you get over 50 years old, problems start to happen all the time. Oh, good idea.
Yeah, I always turn it off. You want something to drink?
Oh, no, I'll get something in a little. Are you going there?
No.
So, how are you? Last day today, yeah?
Yeah,
Hey,
that's
when
why.
are you coming back?
September.
Okay. Now,
I mean, I'm going to Michigan in July, but I'm not gonna have time to stop here.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just going straight.
How
But in
long?
September, I'm gonna stay for a while. I mean, at least a few weeks or more.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, because I'm going to Texas Open.
Oh. sponsor yet.
Oh, so for the women's event, I have the owner of my pool, the owner of my pool in Bulgaria,
Okay.
where I play.
Oh.
He's paying for the women's government expenses.
So fly for a plane and the hotel where you stay, everything?
Yeah.
Whoa, that's really nice.
I know, that's since last year that he offered. So it's really, yeah.
How much time do you have today?
A few hours.
Okay.
Then maybe like until 2.
Until 2. Okay, so 2 hours. Okay.
Yeah,
Because when you say a few hours, it can be.
okay, because in Spanish, yeah. This is sometimes I make these mistakes because
No, your
in
English
Spanish-
is it's pretty good.
No,
I
because
think-
in Spanish you say the same thing. A few hours and it means 2 hours.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's
no,
why
yeah.
I sometimes confuse it in that way.
Well, I shouldn't be
2 hours.
lecturing about English because I know Greek well, not English. So you were right. Joshua Filler is he's a well-behaved pool player. Unlike some other ones, I was confused. And,
Oh, okay. No, yeah, that thing you showed me, it's very.
I thought to
I mean,
myself-
he can get a little bit excited sometimes. Like,
I thought
it's
to
not
myself-
a bad feeling to the other guy ever. I mean,
I
just
thought to
me,
myself,
yeah.
I'm doing things. I've done 10 times more bad things while playing the pool. I don't have to hit my cue or do that,
Yeah.
but I'm like, oh, I can't believe I missed that. I expressed myself.
Yeah, but that's fine. That's everybody does it eventually.
But somebody who's been playing professionally for more than 10 years, because when he was a kid, you can see the videos on YouTube, 13, 14, 15 years old. His parents took him all over Europe, and he was competing seriously in junior.
I know him when he was.
Seriously?
I met him was 13 and 14. I even played him in a few tournaments. And he ran over me. He was.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was
So yeah,
like-
I would say it's really nice. I was wrong.
He said,
Go
if
ahead.
you see him in person, he's super nice. Always.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, how long have you played pool? Or billiards in general? Do you ever
like 14 years, but you know.
I counted, it was probably 7,000 hours. In 15 years?
Your game?
Yeah. Probably
15
7,000
years,
hours that I
but
played.
so, okay.
1, 2, 3
Well,
hours. But
I've
very
no
seriously.
idea. Yeah, I've no idea about the regularity because there are some periods, like for example, there were 6 months where I didn't play almost at all. Once, sometimes. So there are some periods when I play lots, then some periods when I play very little. Lately, I've been playing much more regularly, especially the last year and a half, 2 years.
Okay.
Before that, maybe even 3 years. Before that, it was living on and off.
Well,
Because I couldn't pay for my tournament, so.
oh yeah, that's a big deal. That is a very big deal. And there's not a lot of women's tournaments, so you probably have played in anything you could play. It doesn't matter. Who's playing? Like, can I play? I'll play.
Yeah, the thing is, especially before when I wasn't too good anyways, pretty much I could recover my expenses mostly from women tournaments.
Oh.
If they weren't a lot. Because you know, especially in Europe, I mean, in those tournaments, the guys are very good. Smart.
I think, ever since you explained to me that we all play our big game,
Most of the time. Right.
like I watched the final for the 9-ball yesterday, Eklan Kachi.
No, Kachi played his A game.
I love this game. I like how he plays the safeties, he's calm and all that. Despite that, this guy was playing snooker when he was 10 years, 12, 13 years old. So no matter he's from Albania, a very poor country, his parents had a lot of money.
Yeah.
And you can tell, even his build, he didn't grow up poor. He's tall, he's big, he had always food to eat, and good
Yeah,
place
yes,
to sleep and all that.
yes.
I met Albanians, I work with Albanians. Most of them, they're shorter than me, blonde, blue eyes sometimes, pale. And I worked with them for years at McDonald's and Wendy's and Pizza Hut in Greece, in Athens. So anyway, but I love this game. And
Yeah,
apparently,
before because he could just come here to the States and improve his game. That's where he improved his game. I didn't even know him before. I knew him when he was already in the States. So
oh,
he came here and improved his game so much more in the States, but just because he can afford it.
well, he's the only guy that you should look at match. He's playing
I
against
Oh, that's nice.
Katsi against Alex Pagulagan. 5 years ago, Tenbo tournament. And they lag, Katsi wins the lag. He breaks, drive. Alex goes in, he doesn't do anything. Katsi gets on. He runs the first game and 7 more in a row. Alex only played twice, one for the lag and one he was safe and he tried to get out and he couldn't get out from the safety. And then for 40 minutes and he's playing,
shape and he's feeling good.
it's crazy, it's like the best.
Yeah.
So apparently that was his A game from the final. So your A game is, and I look at Fargo, I look at some matches, and there's 725 European, 825, and the 725 went 910, killed it. So I realized, especially for Nambo, if you have a bad day and I have a good day, and I'm lucky and you're unlucky, even if I'm 600 and 700, I might go, you with you.
Yeah, 100 points in 15 seconds. More than that's very far. I found it's quite accurate. I didn't think it was that accurate before, but I think it's quite accurate.
Yeah, but still those things happen.
Yeah, of course.
You say there's a 14, 15-year-old young boy playing, and he's playing very, very, very good. I don't know, some European country.
Oh, Riku. Yeah. Riku Romponen. Yeah.
Oh, Ruku, yeah.
That's Riku.
So,
He's very,
I'm like,
he's very good. He
Filler.
doesn't have
I was watching Filler. He never moves the whole hand. He's always steady. So I'm like, let me try steady. So I've been playing steady for the last 2 days when I want accuracy. So I move my wrist, but my hand is all together. It's not loose. And I have better accuracy now. I'm not kidding. I can make more cut shots like
Oh,
that.
I absolutely believe it.
Rather than,
I think, well, like I told you before, like I mentioned at some point, that you don't want this to be too loose because then you kind of
Well, I
feel
realize-
like you most of the time.
I realize if you're too loose, it's because I want to get position for the cubo on an easy shot. That's the only time I do that.
That's not really for me. I find myself when I'm too loose,
Yeah?
it just harder to control the cubo. I mean, I can make the shots, but I feel like
Oh, really?
letting it way too loose.
For me, it's the opposite. When my grip is very loose, I can do a lot of things with the cubo.
I mean,
I'm more precise.
Loose is alright, but I mean too loose. Like
Oh.
really, when two people just let it slide a
It's a
little.
matter of getting used to
Maybe, yeah.
it. I try to do that. Okay, so what do you want to do?
Let's start. You want to start by playing a few, I don't know, like tempo.
Yeah.
Tempo.
Yeah.
Play some games of tempo.
Okay.
So,
Now,
okay.
until September, you said September you're gonna be here. Do you have any recommendation of any American people that can give me a lesson?
In this area. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know if Vitaly is taking lessons. Possible, you know.
Yeah, I met him.
He lives in Chicago.
And I didn't know that.
And another guy is
And I like his game too.
Yeah.
And I feel bad
I
because
thought
he's
you should give up your
from
hands.
Ukraine, and he's like, I don't want to go back now.
No, he's alright here. He's with his girlfriend. Well, I can ask him if he's giving lessons, but I've never seen him probably giving lessons. But
Yeah, I mean, there's not a lot of tournaments to make money, and he cannot play a lot of money matches. Did you ever see his money match with an American guy, a little older, kind of asshole? Let's play the race to 50.
Oh,
You ever saw
yeah.
that?
He was talking about it. He said that guy's
You
crazy.
used to,
He's
used to
doing-
watch it, it's on YouTube. The guy's doing some
He says-
stupid
yeah,
things,
yeah.
trying to start things.
Exactly,
He's putting
that's what
talk.
he said.
3 minutes, putting talk, but he's so nervous. And of course, it wasn't Vitaly Bachura's money. Somebody else puts the money for the bet.
Yeah.
Oh, Pine Guard, something like that. But the American guy, I'm sure he puts his money himself because he's like my age,
Oh,
and he
okay.
plays pool for like 30 years. But it was very fun. Everybody on YouTube were saying, "Oh, this is stupid. What is he doing? You can't
Yeah,
do
yeah,
that."
I've heard about that. He played, let me tell you, like, he played Gerson Martinez, you know him from Peru?
Oh, yeah. He played here a couple of times. I like his game too.
He's also in,
Okay, I didn't do that.
he's also in Chicago now.
Oh, you mean permanently?
No, just for some time. It's probably, the thing is, he played Vitaly the other day. Yeah, let's play one day. So he played Vitaly. And Vitaly started, for example, just saying this to show you an example of how, I mean, all the pros, they all have pretty much, we all have the same issues during a tournament or a long match or a few matches. So,
Yeah.
so what happened? Okay. So what happened is like Vitalis says, like, and it was like that, like he played perfect till 10-5, he played really solid. 10 ball race till 17. But then he made a few weird mistakes. He said he lost focus. So when he starts very well, at some point he loses focus, which is not that major, right? But he said always happens. And then the other guy starts to come back. Therefore, he said the opposite. He said that he's playing better towards the end.
So I
he
guess some
started-
people are like that.
Yeah, so he started coming back.
What about you? Are you better towards the end of your match or towards the beginning? Oh, you don't.
I think towards the beginning, to be honest.
Okay.
Unless it's before I was always like starting behind and then I had to come back.
Because what
But now it's not like that.
Ekman Katsi did, the last 4 games,
Yeah.
he didn't relax and say, "Oh, that's okay if I miss it."
He knows he shouldn't because like it's.
Because Filler
can't do that.
ran
11-1.
5. Filler ran 5. He ran 5 games the previous day. He had 5 record
Copy
runs.
it.
I don't remember who against, but they're really.
Well, again,
And I
if
know
the
it's a
break's
goofy-
going well.
It's a very goofy break, but if I can run 9 ball, and I know I'm 1% as good as those guys, those guys can play pretty good. Now, when you aiming like that, do you aim the end of the ball?
No,
Like,
what we do, I'll show you. Yeah.
what do you imagine the cue ball is
Where
gonna
exactly, first of all, where exactly you want to hit the ball, that's where you imagine.
That's
so
where
if
I
you
wanna
want to hit
hit
it here, so you imagine from the center,
be? From the center of
center
the ghost ball.
of the ghost ball, yeah. Like that, that's how.
Oh, and you aim here.
Yeah. So.
Oh, you aim here, you don't aim here.
This,
I always aim here. That's wrong. Here. So from here, I'm gonna find the line.
yeah, cool, yeah, that's how like this.
I didn't know that.
Okay.
I did not know that. Yeah. It's somewhere here.
You can double check, right? So you're aiming here. That I mean, you're still gonna make the ball.
Yeah, I always thought it's
Never made the blue, I just.
I always thought you take it like that and then you come here. I never thought you should take it from
Well, it's where, yeah.
and then go here. Because this is a little bit of a difference. Not a lot, but
Yeah. It's.
I always
where,
keep the bow, but I don't make them unless they're easy.
Yeah, it's when it's where
So,
you want to hit it.
what's that? The center bow? That was the center bow. Really?
I usually do left in this case.
Left English? Running English? Okay, I'm not aiming the center bow. Center bow. If it's center bow, it comes
Ah,
here.
yeah, that doesn't look right. So.
Center bow.
You try there.
You see it lower, lower. Oh. So when you take a line, is that line the center of the cue ball or is the right side of the cue ball?
Oh, you watch the center.
You always use the center.
I don't use that system too much, to be honest. Only. No, so it was even. See, it was pretty much where. It was supposed to be.
Now, do you have any questions for me when it comes to pool or billiards?
Oh, well, I was, let me like just finish my story with two guys.
Oh,
so,
right.
So they went. The Italian missed a 6-ball. It was like, I mean, it's not a very easy table, but it's still like 2-ball or 6-ball or something like that. He just wanted to have to come here easy. Yeah, he missed it to go 15 or 15-14 up. Yeah, no, he missed it to go 15-13 up. So then he was 16 short and down, and Gerson broke and fouled because I mean this thing has never happened. He fouled because like some ball came back and hit his stick. I mean he followed through like that much out of purpose.
Yeah.
I mean his technique he's very accurate, but he has so much on the shot that it's crazy.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Gerson. Yeah, he jumps up so much. So he kept going into Italy.
16-14?
But Italy took himself on the 7. I mean, he said like, he loses focus and then they started to move back and then he starts getting nervous because of that. And so it's like, yeah, you don't know.
So, in your experience, because those guys are both young, but Martinez has more experience, I think.
Well, I'm not sure.
You've seen Martinez, how he's always very close to the table. Like, he played in a pool table where there's like 100 people. So when he's playing, he's always very close to. While Vitaly, it's like, I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna find the line, and then I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna get and everything. I think Vitaly has a different style. And I
Yeah,
think,
it's more academic.
yeah.
He's very academic.
Yeah.
And Gerson is more like he's self-taught and he's like.
Oh, nice. So he ended up losing Vitaly after all.
Yeah,
I think
he
that
really
pretty
made,
much the same
I
speed,
mean,
though, right?
he really made mistakes.
Aren't they 7-8, 7-9, both of them?
Yeah, that's the funny thing that they're far. If you see how the match goes, you wouldn't tell it's that exact, but their far is like I saw Gerson, he's like 790, and Vitaly 770.
Alright, think
And
of
in
that.
the end, they finish like a 3-game difference. Pretty.
If you play against me and you don't know my Fargo, are you gonna play the same as if you play against me and you know my Fargo?
No, you don't really.
When you know my Fargo, maybe
Unless
subconsciously, you're like, oh, that person plays like me. Oh, that person is lower. Oh, that person is higher.
Yeah, if it's higher, maybe I'm going.
We do that. I think we all do that a little.
Yeah, the thing is we don't use card in Europe, you know, so we don't really. And I know it's not accurate for some people, or maybe for someone, his Fargo is like that, but he hasn't played in 2 years, so it's
Yeah.
not different.
Yeah.
Or his Fargo is only for bar table, which is very different than other tables. So.
So, do you have any questions, anything you want to know about pool or theater that you want to ask me? Maybe I know the answer. Don't laugh.
I know you have.
You never know.
You know those.
I realized I ask you all the questions every time we meet, and I never really bothered to ask you. Okay.
Thank you, but yeah, don't worry. Kind of questions I'm gonna ask you. Apart from that. When is
No?
your next tournament?
You don't have any questions, huh?
When is your next tournament?
I don't know. I don't know. There's not a lot of tournaments that I can play because nowadays they do for APA under 6 and under and under 7. Or they say 585 and under Fargo, and I'm almost 600, so. Okay.
Okay, so in this case,
I shouldn't have tried that. I should have.
no, could you see how much of the ball you could see? Like,
Half of the left side.
so you mean you could have just made it come like that?
Oh, I could try
Yeah.
to cut it, fin it, and have the cube kind of like that.
Yeah.
But I thought it was hard for safety. But you're right, the safety would be better, at least it would be controlled. What I did, there wasn't
Yeah.
any control, so what's the point? If I don't make it,
Yeah, exactly. It's good.
I give up the
I guess-
table and have an easy safety.
Yeah, that's what I'm
I don't know,
trying
is it an
to.
easy safety?
I'm trying to improve lately. Because sometimes especially before I also tried like some safeties which I'm not really sure about.
Hmm.
How did that happen?
Because the table is not perfect. It moves a little.
It hit the
It
deck
moves a
and then
little
it-
to the right and moves
Yeah.
a little to the left. That's
Yeah,
usually.
sometimes it happens, but yeah, when the cue ball nudges the tennis, the tape goes back. Yeah, it happens.
It sucks. I don't like it when it happens. It's just that's pure luck.
Let's see.
Yeah, this is short. This should be correct. A little more. So I'm playing the 5. Then I got that too.
Did you think that if you miss the 5, you can maybe get safety like
No,
that?
no,
Because I
yeah,
thought, I
no.
thought,
No, because if I hit it regularly and I'm in the 5, then the 3 would be here.
yeah. Well, depends on
That's
the
why I
speed.
hit it
Depends
soft.
on the speed, yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, I try to hit it soft.
Yeah, the thing is, that was a very hard shot. So I would have never played that shot.
What would you do?
Well, maybe try, depending on how much you can see, I think you can see more of the tree ball, so you could maybe try to send the tree ball around here, something like that.
Oh, get the three here and stop the cue ball here.
Like that safety
Oh,
on
that,
purpose.
oh,
Or maybe if you could always stop
I could.
cue ball there, you could just do that if you
Yeah.
send the tree ball around here.
oh, you're right. And I have the 7, but I could stop the cue ball.
Because like this shows.
See, I didn't
so
see
hard.
that safety.
Yeah, that's why I want to play a little bit so that.
No, that's fine. I enjoy that. I'm learning. Right.
So for example, when I play they kick, I always try to hit it from the side I hit it so that the tree ball was there and I don't make it.
You want it, you aim this side of the pocket, not here.
It's not the side of the pocket, I was just aiming that side of the tree ball. I
Oh.
draw the pocket in case I make it, right? But I prefer to hit it like that so that I don't leave an easy shot. I mean,
I haven't practiced those. I can never aim from one side or another side of the ball. I always kind of aim in the middle. Unless it's very close. If it's very close to the rail, well, I kind of know if it's gonna hit here or here, you know. But over here, at least.
I try.
I need to practice them.
Because I practice. I just place maybe 2-3 balls and I kick it and I get a point if I kick it from the right side. I want to kick it.
See this thing with a close. I don't know why. It's worked the last 2 days, so I'm not complaining. But I would never play those because I'm always very, very relaxed. But if this is working, then I'll change it. I don't mind changing that.
Exactly. The tool is working for you.
No English.
Yeah, not only when you come from that side, you kind of almost have to compensate a little bit. Yeah. Because
Oh,
you
because
were
I'm
way-
coming
you
from
were
that. I'm not
cutting it-
straight.
you're cutting
Okay.
it way too much. Yeah.
Yeah, I should have put a lot of English and cut it a little more. Hmm.
Every time I come to this table in the beginning, it's
I
like,
think you're used to the bigger table.
yeah, it's not only, it's like, this slide a little different. I'm also trying to play different safeties than what I normally thought they do.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm surprised you didn't just put the 6 here. Yeah, close to the 8. I think it's kind of hard for me.
Yeah, that was the other option I was thinking. You just
wasn't looking at the 7. I thought it was an easy shot. I guess the English is grabbing more now, huh? This is the 3rd week of this club.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I think they.
Do you want a break?
Yeah, we just break or.
Huh? Do you want me to rock and you can break?
Yeah, you rock. We can. Yeah, okay, we can switch. Yeah, do you want something from there?
Yeah, I'm gonna use the bathroom too. Well, I don't need anything, but I always say something. She said she's gonna bring the coffee when it's ready. I got myself a coffee too. I got a Starbucks thing. Frappuccino.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have this thing. I haven't had coffee in like a year.
This thing. Oh, okay.
I can have some coffee. I don't mind. Hi. Oh,
So try to
Go ahead and
you
break.
break. I think you break. Try to maybe pop the cue ball or something. How is your wrist when you're breaking?
yeah, it's loose. So what I've been trying since yesterday is to break with a loose wrist, but not loose hand. And when I break with not loose hand, I've been better. But now I messed it up. I guess I have to be relaxed.
Yeah, I think you're thinking too much
Yeah.
about all the technique, which
Yeah.
it happens to me too. But when it helps you improve, but you have to stop doing it at some point in order to get used to. I mean, your body has to adjust. And
When I play with people and I talk, I play like a 450. When I don't talk and I play to win, I play like a 600.
yeah, too much. It was just too much fun. It was alright. I think you know what? I think at least it looks to me that because now you're not doing the pause on the back.
I forget the pose, yeah.
You just because you forgot. Okay. Well, next time you break, try to think of it. Because I think it just, sometimes what happens is that.
When I do the pose, I'm not gonna be too close.
Yeah, not only
But
that,
if I
it's
do
like
the
your
pose-
muscles have enough time to
Straight.
execute the shot. But when you do like it too fast, it's
I don't go all the way back here, right? But if I do the pose, I'm gonna be here. When I don't do the pose, I'm here.
Yeah, it looks like you're just a little bit too quick on the back. Okay. Yeah, it's normal when we talk all the time. That's the hard thing. You know how hard it is in the beginning to play with Roberto Gomez?
Right.
Because he's talking all the time. And the Filipinos, and he's talking
Because
about.
they used to do that in
Oh,
the
they're very
Philippines.
sharp.
Like here, if you see there's like 12 Mexicans in 2 tables, they're always talking, they're on top of the table.
Yeah.
You have to push people so you can move around.
And I'm gonna play with him the Scotch doubles with the Texas Open. It's gonna be fun.
I don't have any advice. You guys are professional, you're gonna be fine.
I've played with him Scotch doubles already, so that's it.
If you guys do a nice couple, you communicate,
Yeah, we spend a lot of time together. Like
you pretty much
playing
know the game one another because you're a left-handed, he's a right-handed, right? That makes a difference too.
Yeah, but I normally
You
play with
have to think
right-handed.
about him and you
Yeah,
have to think
I
about
normally
you.
play with right-handed people. Most
Oh.
of them are, so when I play Scotch doubles.
So it's mostly his problem.
Yeah. But yeah, I think it's.
It was too close, but
It's close.
I wanted to try it.
Yeah, no, it was makeable. I mean, I don't know about this too, but you just have to be very, very loose here, very quick. It's here. It look alright, but I don't know if this too. Yeah, I think you also maybe elevated a little bit too much.
Too much power.
No, elevation.
Too much elevation.
It's in Taiwan.
Oh.
Like with the hand shoe jump cube, if with the short cube, like when I remove the back, the straight part.
Yeah.
So when I remove one, in the beginning I was elevating too much because with the mask it was like that, and he didn't jump. And James, he told me that I don't have to elevate that much, and so it's not going to jump. So with that cue, it was I have to elevate a little bit less.
Oh.
And just be very quick, and it jumps. I mean, it really jumps from very close. You just have to kind of adjust to the jump. So I don't know. You can try. You can try.
Say. What are the differences you notice between like players from different countries? Is it like the people, the same thing? Like people who players from the Mediterranean, they're all kind of like the same, but players from like Finland and Germany and Scandinavian countries,
style?
they're a little different.
Yeah.
No, in the character, the personality, their
Oh yeah, sure.
their attitude.
Yeah. Definitely. In the game too, though, like if you can always, most of the time, like Joshua is playing different, but the other Germans, they are all not like Joshua. I mean, you can always
What do
tell.
you mean different?
They are very, I mean, they all have similar style because he's more quick and more like emotional,
Yeah, he's-
whatever. The Germans
He's
are not
very
like
quick,
that.
he's very quick. But I think that if you play 10 years, 10 days, 10 hours a day.
No, he played quicker when he was 13. I'm telling
Oh, really?
you. Yeah, now he slowed down. He played quicker when he was 13. He was like, yeah,
Maybe he
like
doesn't want to give
Francisco.
himself time to relax and think because he's afraid of the pressure.
I think he's just his adrenaline is like helping him to. Yeah, he just like, and it's very good because if I play against him, and I'm like I can be down very quickly, and you feel like, and he's like, it looks like he's gonna run over you, right?
Yeah.
It's very good for the mental side.
Psychological thing.
Yeah, you start like feeling like you can do anything.
So for this shot, for this 7 shot, the last shot, did you compensate for putting right English?
Yeah, and not enough apparently. I mean, it's to reflect the ball even more than the
Hmm.
ball. It's, I think it's fun. These cues were kind of different. I know.
You think it's a Cuba?
Oh yeah. I think,
Oh, because-
these it's always different.
Because those are bar tables, so the balls are not regular balls.
Yeah. Still. Yeah, it's like so that's also with the sprinter. just funny. Okay, try to do the pause.
Yesterday I had one perfect break. I'm just happy I can do one perfect break or more a day now that I kind of know what am I doing wrong.
Oh yeah, and you can you will get more consistent like with time.
Now that was like the perfect break. In my head. I didn't put any English. I hit it along. We came back to it. I don't know how I do it. I've done this exact thing with 9 ball, 10 ball, and a regular 8 ball. And I get 3 balls in on a party table. And the cue ball comes like literally here. No speed. And the balls are moving around. That's my perfect break. I mean, okay, the one is not okay, but this is my perfect break. You think it's the pause? I've been using the pause a little times, but it doesn't always work.
No. Yeah, it won't work always, but it will work much more times. I mean, at some point
The more I
it start
do it,
work.
huh?
Yeah, but now it you can see. I mean, because before when I see it from the side, you look a little bit quick on the brain, and everything looks a little bit off. Well,
Yeah.
just because of the timing.
Well, it's
But
me
now,
trying
but
to...
now the timing was perfect on the pause, and then you see you didn't put too much follow.
Which muscles am I supposed to use? Maybe like this muscle here. The forearm.
Yeah, I feel like it's.
I don't need anything else, right?
I feel like it's this here.
Here too?
Here. Well, it's this. Well, it's all this part here for sure. For sure.
This
you
break,
use-
I didn't hit it hard. Did I hit it hard this break? No.
No, but you still use this muscle too. In order to make the movement, I mean, it's
Yeah.
not just because of the power. But when you do like that quick, I feel it here, right?
Okay.
Here too. Yeah, it's all there. It's all connected.
Well, my
It's
problem
definitely
is
here.
going straight fast or moving too many muscles to do that. You know, like I've been breaking the wrong way all along.
I know, and unless
everybody
you
does.
start, unless you start feeling it like the right way, and then like your body starts will remember the right action. Really, really good. So that was a good idea, but you wanted to play football here, I guess, yeah.
I wanted to get
Um,
right behind the two, but I was too close to the one.
Yeah,
and
you
it's
could.
hard to
I think you
judge.
could use follow though, because then you move the cue ball, couldn't you? Or
No,
center.
it was
kind
like
of.
this close to the one.
Yeah, but I mean with more angle, no? You could still. I
Well,
mean,
no.
not because you hit it like you usually hit it here. That's why you didn't make it.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm trying to put bottom left.
Oh yeah, you didn't need both.
Hoping that-
That's what I mean.
Yeah, apparently I didn't. I just
Because
needed to
you-
put a little left.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah.
You're right.
I'm just saying because first.
This
first-
is not a
first
billiard
the one
table.
ball-
It's not gonna grab bottom left like a regular billiard table. By the time it was here, the left was almost.
No, not only that, but if you play like that, the one ball is never going to come that way because you don't
Can I
have to
try
play
again?
that hard. Yeah. How was it? You were saying it was like towards the focus. No, it
Yeah,
wasn't like
I
that.
could still kind of make the one, but not really.
Yeah.
And I was on the other side of the one. I was like that. Yeah, that's how it was.
You were closer. You were closer.
Yeah. So how would you play that? You just put just
I
a
mean,
little
you
left
said-
English,
You just have to.
hit it a little left.
Yeah, maybe if it was like that, which I thought it was a little bit closer.
Here.
Okay, it was like that. It, you still, you may use a little bit, like play it a little bit under the one ball, but mainly you just have to aim clean or not. I mean, your one ball went all the way there, so you can just aim clean there. And you're still gonna
But
put here.
really? So I'm still gonna do some low, right?
Yeah.
From
This
here, I
gets-
still need to put a
this
little
goes like that.
some low.
Yeah, just try not to overrun the one ball. Yeah, that's alright. Because you have, I mean,
You actually practice those shots? Because those shots I've never practiced. Like I don't. Apparently I have to. I have to just
There's
be
so many things
comfortable.
to practice that
When the cue ball is very close to another ball,
Oh yeah,
I
that's
have a
what you
big
mean.
problem.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
any means finding the lines.
Everyone,
practice
everyone, it's hard. Yeah, I mean, I don't practice them regularly. I practice them a few times.
Yeah.
Or maybe when I miss something in a tournament, then I don't practice it. But I mean, if I had the whole day to play, I'll definitely practice everything. It's just that, yeah, I just try and focus on whatever I need the most practice on at the moment.
Right.
No, yeah, it's so short. Yeah. Forgetting it. It's so short.
Maybe the 7-footers are even shorter
They are.
when it comes to the rails, right?
They are. That's why I'm
Maybe the rails were made for the
in the
9-footers.
beginning I'm confused.
The rails were made for 9-footers, so when you go to
Because it gets so much shorter, yeah. Yeah, it's supposed to be still physics, remember?
at least it's not like the.
Yeah, it's still the rails, yeah.
It's good we have diamonds because in the Chinese 8 ball we don't have diamonds in tables, right?
Chinese ain't home, they have Chinese ain't home tables.
They don't have diamonds.
Oh,
Yeah, I call those diamonds.
yeah, there are diamonds, yeah, but I don't. I should talk
Yeah, they don't have the tables. Yeah.
No, I don't think so, because it's more like snooker, and they don't have the snooker.
Okay, so this is a low percentage to get, and even low percentage to get, to be able to get position to make the 2 after that, because the 2 is going to go somewhere here, and the 2 is going to be here, so I might as well just play safe. Hey, but I'm just going to play safe and see and try to make really, really hard shots all the time.
Good idea.
Not too hard.
No, not really. Well, it wasn't too hard, it was alright. I mean, what was the other option?
No,
To
I
back
said-
the 2 ball.
I was thinking I
towards
wanted
here?
the cue ball here. It was a mistake. I should have
Oh,
wanted the
yeah.
cue ball here.
Yeah,
Because even if the cue ball is here, the 2 is here. When the cue ball is here, the 2 is here, here. But all the way down, it's already left and you can see. So I'll be better off to have the cue ball here to play softer.
yeah.
But I didn't even thought of that.
Okay, yeah.
I didn't-
Yeah. But it was a good idea, so that's fair. And the other option was just to bang the 2 ball around here and to come with the 2 ball there. I think
That might be better. Oh.
I don't know how I didn't get there.
You're gonna try to do that kick and stick.
The 9 ball is on the way now. And if I come from behind, I can scratch.
Oh, I see.
So it's a little bit tricky. I have it, I think.
2 rails.
It just, but I don't exactly handle the problem.
Then you
No,
can
I can try. I can
Here
try
is
another
very
trick.
soft. Here is very soft and this three is
Well, I'm
gonna here,
gonna-
here, and then you go down here. I'm not saying that you're not gonna give me another table.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it. It's an option, but still worried if I keep it too soft. If if I don't hit it right, I may give a foul or I can still
Why
scratch.
don't you try to finish
But I
it
try
with?
to, yeah, that's what I'm gonna try to hit it in and come back there and dribble. I may make it or I may just come all the way here. That's what I was planning. So let's say I use this.
That one is better, right? That has higher percentage.
I like it, I just like it better because I can still scratch in the corner, but it's not that, or on the side, but.
So you're not gonna hit it that much. You don't need to hit it hard because the free is gonna touch it there.
Yeah, the thing is, depends on what I aim for. It's gonna touch the rail, depends on how I hit it. I always think about what if I hit it thinner or a little bit thicker than what I want.
Really? You actually hit that?
Yeah,
Before?
because yeah, like I want to know like my if I do a mistake, you know, what's the worst thing that can happen? Because I know I'm not gonna hit it perfect every time.
Well, the next
I
thing
believe
is
it
don't put
behind
an English then. Don't put an English. Just hit it without English and aim, I guess, to just spin it on the way out. Because if you put English, then it
I
becomes
will
more
try.
difficult.
That's well.
No, you used
It's
to that.
alright, but it's alright. The thing is that what I try to do is hit it thin or if like make it right.
Mm.
If I hit it thinner, I'm gonna come around here, so probably gonna be the safety. If I hit a little bit thicker, I'm gonna come around here. And the tree go like that, and I'm probably still gonna be the safety. So like I feel it's a higher percentage to be the safety.
So you're gonna put a little left English.
Yeah, from the end I have the way I have, because otherwise I have to get really perfect, and I want to create more angle to go into the tree.
Okay.
With the angle and
Okay.
Okay.
Whoa, you could actually scratch, huh? So
Yeah,
you didn't want to hit it this
No,
thick, you wanted to hit it
I wanted
thinner.
to. Yeah, but I
You were
I
actually
thought
trying to
that's
make it,
why I
right?
did it. Yeah. Oh, no, really.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to hit it. Yeah, something. I think that was the biggest chance that I had the biggest chance of this to happen. So that's why
Yeah,
I did
yeah,
it
yeah.
that speed. So I
Oh,
wanted,
I see
I
what
wanted
you're
the
saying.
3 ball to come back for sure. If I
And
could.
a little more, it will be perfect.
Yeah, but still, the 3 ball will come back maybe too much. Yeah. Just speed is very important.
Alright. Now I wanna put the keyboard behind the 9, 2 rails or 1 rail. Should I put a little less English or no English at all?
I would put a little bit of English here just because coming here, just a little. Almost perfect. It's good. Pretty English like.
Or you can see it. Yeah. Okay, the possibilities of me making this pro, I would say, not even 50%. I can make him comfortably 2. Okay, so I'm not even gonna try to make it. This one, I can probably make it 6 out of 10 times, but there is a possibility of scratch, so now I think about it, I'm not gonna do that either. So I'm gonna have to find a simple save here. Okay, so I'll try to get here, and the 3 hopefully is gonna come like that. Does that make sense?
I'm going to get behind again.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm just gonna follow it and get towards here. And the free is gonna go over the back.
I feel like you have to hit it way too hard to get that.
Yeah, yeah, oh yeah, that's a
I mean,
problem.
I feel like three balls gonna come around here. Maybe.
Oh, come all the way and then get up again.
Because
You're right,
you
you're right,
follow
you're right,
it too
you're right,
much.
you're right. I forgot.
Sometimes you don't need to hide the ball. You just have to like me, for example. I knew I was going into the four ball, but I thought I still gonna make something difficult like that. So you can one common shot what I see here is you can just bank the three ball to here and the cue ball. You can maybe
behind the
ball.
seats.
Yeah, but if not, you're still. I mean, you know, on a bar table, you leave the shot easier, right? But you still, if you come around here or here or.
Well,
I mean, if the three ball,
I cannot get like that.
the important thing is, yeah, you're gonna hit the,
I don't want to hit.
you're gonna hit the six
Low.
ball probably. No, yeah.
Yeah, so I
But
have
the thing
to
is
try to go like that.
What you have to, no, here what more important is to focus on the three ball and to play the speed to the three ball to
To
come
get it
here.
here. Okay.
Because if the three ball comes here, then wherever you're there, it's.
No matter
it's
this, even if you see it or not, it's gonna be a hard ball.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Well, if I want to get it here, yeah, I'm gonna run into the six, so I'm fine. I don't care. Run into the six.
Yeah, just focus on the speed on the three direction. Harder.
Keep going. And I overcut it too. Okay.
You wanna try that again?
Yes, please.
Because it comes quite often when you like when you can think about that shot. Hold on a second. When you can think about the shot, you start. I mean, you see like when you don't have the easier option, that's like very quite safe option.
Fine, one more time. That's a nice shot to practice. Too soft again. Okay.
Yeah, maybe we move the six ball a little bit. So yeah,
Last time.
just focus on.
That's right.
Yeah, just focus on winning the free ball here.
That's what I'm trying to do, but I'm not used to
Yeah,
thinking
yeah.
like that, you know.
No, it's good for your speed control because you don't have to think about the speed of the cue ball only, but the electric ball. That's the speed. We wouldn't have scratched if it was the previous layout though.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. So it took me 4 times to find the right speed, but that's good. That's important. I never played really that soft before.
Let's say I'm here.
So if you could change 3 things in the pool world, the tournaments, the professional pool players, or the people who watch the games and all that, if you could change 3 things, what would you change? You told me I should have to come and check where the keyboard's gonna go,
Exactly.
because that's the best way.
Go to calculate and then
Don't playing in the middle. I gotta figure out the speed. So, if it doesn't go, it's gonna stay there. That is not so. That was hard.
I still have to play red first. Or jump. Let's play red first. So, first what I would change is probably the consistency. Like,
You think what?
the consistency of the equipment. Because in some tournaments, it's every time it's different, whatever you play. Now we're getting better, like say, let's say,
Oh, you look at like the
Predator,
balls and the club
yeah,
and the
Predator
pool.
and Mushroom, and they all kind of, they're all, every time they're trying something new, looks like it. So every time it's different.
And they don't give you any time to, they don't give you 2 days to practice on it.
That's another thing, like, yeah. Mushroom doing better now, like most of the times. I don't remember about the UK Open, they probably didn't, but they normally have practice tables. On the World Championships, they had like 4 practice tables, 4 or 5 practice tables, always open. Oh, and I think with, like, for example, 9-ball, I just don't like the look to be that to influence the game that much. Like 9-ball on the break, it's still luck. I mean, you have to break the proper way, but it's still luck. So I don't like that.
Yeah, but
I think it's
everything about handball, it's like you can hit any ball and make another one, you keep on playing, or you break.
Yeah, that's
You
alright. but
make
with
8
the break-
balls, you miss the 9, I come, I make the 9,
Yeah.
and then you like, this is not fair, but this is the difficulty of 9 ball, I think.
Yeah, but 9-ball on the break is completely unfair for me.
Well,
Because it
especially,
depends on how they rack the balls and how so many things.
well no, look at this last 9 ball event. A lot of people were making the 9 ball at the
Yeah,
break.
with the new break they're making.
There is a guy that made it 3 times in a row.
Yeah, Mark.
Yeah, I don't remember his name. There's a guy that made it 3 times in a row.
I know it's and I just feel it's not fair to the other person because I wouldn't like to win like that because in the end it's like you have all the strategy and technique and everything and then you just become break and you win the game. It's not like in tennis because in tennis you can still you can serve.
Yeah, but did you notice?
But you have it's just very small part of the game, and if in a race to 7, one game is a lot.
Yeah, but in the 9 ball break, almost everybody was trying to get between here and here.
Yeah, they try to
With
go
left
back
fingers
into
to go back and hit the 9.
You know,
In a way, it's kind of defeating. Because they were
Yeah,
trying
but-
to make the 9.
I
don't like it either.
Trust me, it just but you can't make too much with that break. You're still trying to hold the cue ball somewhere in the area, not behind. And so when you do it,
And there is more scratches than ever before on 9 ball because it's a very difficult break. But before, there were not as many scratches.
yeah, scratches is true, but I mean, even I didn't even know how to do the break. I didn't even know how to do the break. And I want to break my first match like in Slovenia. I mean, I was trying to get the break down, right?
Yeah.
And I do, the same way, just if you go from here, it's the line and go to the side. And I wasn't really, so it's not, it's a skill, but
No, I hear you.
Yeah,
I think
that's something
overall,
I like though.
it would be better if there was less lack of ball, but because there is already lack of everything
Oh,
else.
and I don't really like the winner break. Because it's the whole game. It's not, I just feel it may be very unfair. Like, you can't, like, Poppy, he lost 11-1. That's not it was a fair game to win.
I didn't see the game. I'm going to see the game,
great, that's
but he
fine.
probably had 5-6 opportunities, but he was snookered, he was behind balls, he couldn't
Yeah,
guard.
that's the thing though. Winners break, it's not possible that you may never get to the game in a way that you can do something the whole match.
That was bad.
You know what they are talking about? That's not break again.
That was bad.
When we were talking too much, it kind of
So the first thing you change is the equipment. The second thing,
just to be more consistent. Yeah.
you will do
Yeah.
it will be a different thing
But
with
if you look at the fairness, because oh yeah, so 9 ball and 10 ball combinations to win the game are also not too fair, but they're still alright because 10 ball the break doesn't count predator, but for
I made a mistake again. That's great. Well, I've seen other professionals break from the very first tables, and I'm always trying to
on the small, yeah.
figure it out.
Have you heard that I think that they've been played that before. There's like, and I think it would be much more interesting and strategic if they do, because many times it just, I'm trying to think of, for example, the games which people watch a lot and they're not actually more interesting. They watch them a lot because I think when it's too much like in golf, then it's not. Obviously, skill is important, but when it's just too much like, it's not good for the score.
I'm still getting. I'm still skating. Alright, well I know my problem, I just gotta work on not doing it.
And before they played, they suggested playing like push up after the break every time.
They played at that at the same point goes to I think it was Alex at the Sark's place.
Yeah.
Did you watch that? That was very interesting.
I watched something else. And I think it's
You break and then you have to play push.
Yeah, because then you always.
So you have
every game
less
you have
luck.
opportunity.
You make it more difficult.
And every game you have opportunity, which is like the other sports. I mean, in snooker you will always get an opportunity, and it's always the same beginning. And in 9 ball, 10 ball, whatever, especially winner's break, even it's not winner's break. You just the look of how the balls end up is just influencing so much that I think it's not that fair.
I agree, but I think that's why people like 9 ball. I don't like 9 ball because there's a lot of luck involved. And that's why people like 10 ball. Because 10 ball
Exactly, that's what I
has
like
less.
10 ball.
10 ball is considered
safety,
more serious than 8 ball and everything else.
Because if it's a match you want to see both players play most of the time, not just one guy doing everything.
Oh my god.
Not just one guy doing everything.
Yeah. Unless it's a long race. They can do winner's break, race to, like in Chinese 8 ball, they give you 2.5 hours, 3.5 hours, 4 hours, and like whoever has more games in 4 hours. Or they
I'm
do,
not sure if they're doing it like
and
that.
they're doing frames to 30, so race to 15, or race to 19, or race to 21 for the finals. And the whole thing lasts 4 hours, and then you have the breaks and everything.
Yeah, but still.
I think there's always a way to fix things for the better. I think
Just
the
like
problem is that
yeah.
in every country, in every bar, they have different leagues, they have different rules.
Yeah, that's like the lack of consistency was.
Right. Yeah. Like with you wanna go up, down, and up, right?
Yeah, I just asked him, yeah, boss, depends on him. I was gonna, what? On the 9 ball?
Yeah.
Oh, it was straight. No.
Oh, you were straight.
Yeah, pretty straight. I was sitting there. How do you practice combinations sometimes? Maybe you ever practice.
Right. Beach combination.
Yeah.
No. I have to, right? I have to right combination.
Yeah, and well, there's like really. First, you just place maybe some balls, like I don't know, on different spots. I can just draw it with you. Let's say one ball here. Like one diamond away from the pocket. Okay. So, and you have. Yeah, this ball. So, for example, I have a ball here, and I'll use this ball to make all the combinations. So, one of them is like the 15, one diamond, or half a diamond. No way.
So you're trying to do it arrow so?
Just combination with both hands. Place combination like make this.
And you're trying to make the 15 in the middle. You're trying to make this one.
I always start with I put the ball here, take the cue ball, and then I play the combination with both hands then to that ball there, another one from that ball or from that.
I always thought I need to practice for like 1,000 hours to get good at it. Or I don't need 1,000 hours.
Honestly, I made that drill like 2 times and I was much better.
Really?
I got a big table and then I had to do like 2 times every ball and their ball was like here, for example, here. Different places
Well,
on the
I
table.
know in 8 ball, a lot of times there's balls here. And you want to make the ball by using this one to go in order to break. As a matter, I made one like that yesterday, but then I missed one while I was out playing. So I realized it's very important. You know, if you say you don't need 1,000 hours, I'm gonna try some. 15 minutes a day.
Too precise with the hours and everything.
Well,
it's like you can use it as a reference, but you get the things much easier. So you don't need 1,000 hours. You need less for something. Maybe you need more hours for other things. It's not that precise.
yeah, I always thought that if I practice some sorts, it's not worth it because I need like, again, 1,000 hours. Now I realize by learning to count the rocks, to count the diamonds, I feel a little bit more comfortable and therefore I'm more relaxed and focused, so I have better results because I have more confidence.
Yeah.
Not because because the diamond system doesn't work in each table, it's different. Like half a diamond difference in all the tables. And I don't always practice to see how much is missing here, how much is missing 2 rails, how much is missing 1 rail. No, nobody does that. But
I do. When I practice before a match, I try to do at least 1 bank and 1 kick, just to see if it's something way off or not.
yeah, I wasn't even thinking about that. I just decided to be a little more back and kind of stop here. Let's bring it here.
Okay. So next
Well,
time
I'm usually. So, remember I told you the other day, somebody saying, man, you're breaking here, that's not good. You should be breaking more like that, so you have more.
Yeah, okay.
But I've never really practiced that.
You mean more up?
More up, and the right hand, more back.
More back?
Like I told
More
you
closer.
a
Not
few
back.
days ago when we met, I told you Mario he, when he's braking, he's here and then he continues. But when you see him braking, he's braking here.
Yeah.
And then and I'm like, what is this guy, why is he doing this?
Oh, you're talking about Aloysius. Yeah.
Was it Aloysius Yap,
That's
maybe?
what you said last time though, so I'm not sure.
One of those two, I don't remember. All I remember is that I saved the video and I played it very slowly. And then I realized that by the time he's here, the ball has already left.
Yeah, but that's 9 ball,
And then
right?
he continues to do this
Nine
the
ball.
follow through.
9 ball when you have to draw the ball. Remember, I know that's not like a normal break. It's very different.
Maybe, okay.
It's different because you have to really have to draw it good in order to come. That's why they follow through a lot of this break. I mean, you just don't have to.
Yeah, everybody.
But it's different. It's not like this break. I mean, that is just totally different. Hit for some reason.
The good thing is that I know, I guess, what I'm doing wrong, and I already have made some perfect breaks in my head. Like today, that break earlier, where the cue ball came back and stayed in the middle, and everybody got in and got 2 posts in, that felt like that was like, I'm very happy. That was like a perfect break.
So what you have to do now, for example, is just focus on, I don't know, 1 or 2 things on the break and try not to change something every time, because we're never gonna get used to it if you change something every time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you're trying. I know you have, like you have a lot of information, like so I, but it can do us. But this can do us wrong because too much information and then you don't know how to do it and you try too many things. That's why some people who are, for some things, they're not too curious, let's say, like they're just more by feeling, they just find something that works for them and then that's it. That don't change too much. Like Joshua, he hasn't changed his stats almost at all in 10 years, so he's very consistent because of that.
Or should I just play to bring the keyboard here? No, I gotta try to play for the. I'll play for both. I'll play to on the short side and get down here for the 4th. And if it comes out, yeah, I'll try to go for both.
So how are you getting down from the 4?
I'm gonna put a little row. Oh, you're saying I'm gonna come here, therefore I'm gonna end up here.
Interesting, yeah.
You're right. No, you're right. What if I finish? Alright,
It's very tricky.
I'll try to get the 3 here and I'll try to get myself here.
That's a very good shot.
You're too kind.
No, it's very good shot because I
try to do
didn't
something
take it too much, but
simple. I was thinking
yeah,
simple. But
exactly, that's it. Okay. So I just
when I'm in a good mood, I don't mind playing safety for 10 minutes. And that's when I play good. That's when I play good, when I don't worry. Yeah, let's play some safety, let's have some fun. When it's interesting, instead of who's going to win the end of the game. But when I'm feeling like that, I usually end the game because I have more interest in the details, I guess.
honestly, I think everyone likes more to so that's so much more interesting than just watching people run out. Sometimes it can be.
I like both.
Sometimes you break and you can just see
I like
it's
both.
too easy.
I like both.
They can.
But yeah, I don't know. I like both. It's never
on a
too easy.
professional level,
You
sometimes.
think it's easy for Killer to break and run 5 games on camera on
Oh
semifinals?
no, they're probably weren't
It's
easy
never easy for any
layouts.
of them.
I'm just saying if it's layout is too easy, then you can see it and you probably.
Yeah, but it's easy for me if there's only
Yeah.
5 balls because I made
Yeah.
4 on the
That's
break.
what I mean. I don't think
Yeah.
he run out 5 games with easy layouts. That's different. When the game is hard and you manage to run out, it's different too. I prefer to run out against my opponents too.
Yeah, apparently that's the only way that you don't lose. It's if you
But yeah.
win first. But
Just because the luck is involved a lot, so yeah.
alright, speed. I'm gonna play kind of hard. Medium speed. That's it.
Yeah,
That's
that was
another.
unlucky. Yeah, that was unlucky.
If I hit it a little harder, maybe the rate should come down here.
Oh, it was going there.
I didn't
Just
realize I
because
should
of
have called the middle pocket.
I don't think, yeah, on this table with that angle, it's quite hard to get, but yeah.
Oh, you put right in this.
Yeah.
Why did you put right in this?
Because after I hit the tempo, I'm coming here with the cue ball. And I want the cue ball to,
Okay,
don't
Okay.
get position on the 6 ball.
that makes sense. Damn.
I'll show you that
I
you
wouldn't-
might be of a
I
nice.
never practiced those. I wouldn't play like that. I would be afraid I might scratch or I might run into the 8.
Yeah, it was possible for that. For example, on that one, the 8 ball, right? I could have tried to come back here and just stay for the 9 ball.
Oh.
You would have-
No, that is fine, but
Let's play now another game.
how did you get down here? So, was it like that?
I
Was
don't
like
know
that
exactly.
the
Yeah.
keyboard?
Yeah, I was actually trying to come around here.
Really?
Yeah, but just a little bit.
Do you have any-
I look like I didn't-
Other than practice, do you have any rules? Is there a rule how to get
Well,
here?
that's more like feeling.
So that's practice.
Yeah, and
Okay.
I was on the rail actually, so I couldn't. I mean, I couldn't. do
Right,
much.
right. That's why I'm thinking.
And it just caught the
You put
speed.
some left in this, right?
No, it just caught the speed too much. I didn't put left English.
You didn't put that in?
I just put a lot of top, so that's why I thought it wouldn't go that far. But it was. Well, let's say something like that. No, it wasn't.
Was it
Well,
not
let's
that?
say no. It was. I had some angle, but I just.
That's not English. But because the clock is a little faster, that's a little bit of an art. That's a little bit of this thing.
Yeah, it's highly good, so that's why.
Like my cable has 2 years old
You
clock.
went the same way.
Okay.
But I know, I
So
thought,
you're
I
saying
actually
it's
thought it was going that way.
You're saying
Just
it's-
before.
It's just practice and feel.
And the speed, yeah. But even from this angle, even if I run into the 3 ball, the other ball is here. It was here.
No, the speed was nice.
it's gonna be alright. Let's play. So you know our game.
Okay.
It's like Russian billiards, but on this table, like for cube, for controlling the cue ball and the direction. That's so
Okay.
good.
Okay.
I'll show you. And you can practice that. It's very fun. And actually, I haven't practiced that recently. I just remembered is.
Would you change anything else when it comes to?
Four?
Yeah, like I've listened to a lot of interviews from professional pool players. I mean, almost all of them. And everybody's complaining that in Europe, when there's tournaments, there's no crowd, there's no people, fans watching the games.
Well, what I would change is that I would, but it's just that it's not that easy to just say and change. That's the thing, but the other things are easy. But yeah, the crowd, but it's because there's no TV coverage almost anywhere. So how can just people get to, like in Bulgaria in Europe is one of the top 2-3 countries which watch snooker.
Really?
Nobody plays snooker. They all watch snooker, but because it's on Eurosport all the
Is
time.
it because it's very expensive, the snooker table,
I mean,
and takes a lot of
we
room?
don't really have too many. I mean, now they just opened the National Academy, so it's good. Right now they're
National Academy of Snooker in Bulgaria.
yeah,
Which city?
Sofia. It's the same
Is
owner.
that where you're from?
It's the same guy who is paying
Hold
my
on, you say
expenses.
it's Sofia?
Sofia.
In Greece we call it Sofia.
Sofia. Like in Spanish they also say Sofia. And so right now they're having the European Championships in Albania, which is on the seaside. Amateur, but
Okay.
like European Championship snooker. I was gonna play there, but then they made this event, so I'm gonna stay here.
So the pool hall that is sponsoring you,
They have 3 snooker tables, and
they have 3 snooker tables.
yeah, and like nine floors. But then there's another the National Academy, which is on the National Stadium. You can actually see inside. It's very cool. You can see the stadium from inside. It's really nice. It's just that, especially in Europe and in general for snooker for women, it's I don't know.
Yeah.
It's that
I mean, Bulgaria has a lot of men and women chess players. In the
Yeah.
history of Bulgaria, chess
They are
is
really
big. It's not as big as like Azerbaijan,
Yeah, so
but
much.
it's big. And it's bigger than all the big. It's bigger than the United States, it's bigger than China, it's bigger than India, it's bigger than all the places because there's only 5 million people. But I didn't know that, like for instance, from Greece, there's like 4 players that make the top 100 for the last few years.
Chess? Or
No, in pool.
cool.
I mean, chess, no, Greece doesn't have anything in chess.
Well,
Never had anything in
Lukaku's
chess.
finished fifth, the UK Open.
Yeah, I watched
And
him a little.
he should have beaten Kobe. He missed a few easy. Shots he shouldn't have missed, right? So
Okay, what's up to that? When you have we're playing together and we're playing good, but it's a long race, and then I start missing, and then you start missing, and then I start. Oh, it's like the game we saw with Filler Asensio on Facebook.
Yeah.
When this happens, because I've been there, like somebody's missing, I'm like, I guess I'm not focused when I go, and then I miss 2. And then they come and they miss again.
It's kind
And
of
then I'm looking
hard.
around,
It's very
and
hard.
it's me who am at 7 and another 7, and everybody else is lower level, and everybody else is looking at us like, what are you guys doing? Are you going to finish this game? You're supposed to be good players. And then it gets to my head, and then I cannot play good.
Yeah, and it happens to many people. That's the thing. It's hard. That's why it's also, especially before. I think now I'm much more consistent in that for some reason. I don't know. But before, especially when you play a lower level player, and he misses a few shots, and then you start to be more careless also because you kind of.
You feel more relaxed, I guess.
Yeah, and you don't feel the
You don't
challenge
play the
right there.
table, you play your opponent.
Yeah,
But if you play the table, you always try your best for yourself.
yeah.
Say, out of all professionals, men and women, who do you look up to? Who do you
Lately,
appreciate?
because I kind of changed anything but Joshua. Really, I've always because I've seen him. He's like he can play. Maybe there are exceptions, of course. But he can play some guy from here. He's gonna break a run out 7 games if he can. He's gonna play the best guy in the world. He's gonna play absolutely the same
So
way.
he's always trying to play against himself.
He's just always very competitive.
From the beginning, do you have anybody who you look up to?
I played volleyball with Joshua and his team. And it's like, come over, it's like super competitive, like on the game.
Really?
He just, and the best thing is like, first of all, he enjoys
So
it always.
He doesn't
I
like,
never
he
seen
doesn't
him.
like losing.
No, but it's like a game for him. I mean, he takes it
Personally,
not
He gets
not
very-
really personally. He doesn't get
he gets
angry or
immersed.
anything.
It's like 100%.
Yeah,
into the
he's a
game.
little bit of autism. Yeah, he has autism.
I don't know.
a
I think
little-
we all are a little bit of this.
Yeah, but I mean, he really has a little bit. So that it's they can focus better on something that it helps. It's what helps.
Yeah. Okay.
But apart from that, he's just always trying to do his best, and he's always there, like exactly super into the game, and it doesn't matter what's happening. When I played him, he was like 14, 15, and I wasn't playing. I don't remember how I played. It wasn't too bad, but I mean, he just really, he was making everything, and he was like, he didn't change his. Normally,
So,
some people like that made you.
What do you think about that? Let's say
Didn't
there was
change
Fargo.
his game at all.
Let's say there was Fargo in the last 20 years. So, 10 years ago, he would be 725, maybe more. Now he's 820, 840. So you think everybody becomes very good until an age, and then very, very slowly gets better.
Maybe yeah. Well, there's
Is
that.
that what happened?
It's in the beginning you practice mostly at home, your country. Then you start traveling, and then suddenly you become much better, probably because of all the new experiences that have. You start playing better players. The moment you start playing very good players, the thing is he's from Germany. He's always played good players. That's different. But the moment you start playing very good players and you start beating them, and then suddenly your confidence grows even more, and then like
Is that what happened with
there's one point that is just because your confidence grows and you probably a little bit more, and then you just start playing much better because you feel like
Is that what happened with FSR last year?
yeah.
Because
Yeah, he's always been very good, but he's
I don't
still
see
a
any
bit
difference
shy.
between any of the top 20 players. The only difference is who's gonna play their A game and who's gonna stick back to his B game, and who's a little bit more lucky and a little bit more confident.
Yeah, and discipline too, because sometimes they may, when you play tournaments all the time, it's not like I play this tournament and I'm excited and I'm very serious about it. They play tournaments all the time, so it's very easy to just, maybe be a little bit more careless for some tournaments if they're not too important. But the thing is, FSR, whoever, one interview, he's a good friend of mine too.
Okay,
He's been the same person since I met him many years ago. Hasn't changed at all. In the last year, he won so many things, hasn't changed at all.
Yeah, well that's good, but on the other hand, he tries his best all the time.
Yeah.
There was just 1 year that he won 3 big tournaments.
Yeah,
This is the
it
same
all
with
starts.
everybody else. Everybody's trying very hard.
Yeah, it all starts
Right.
with one tournament. When you win that, if let's say he's super talented, many things, very disciplined, and very respectful. So that's the main thing. And he says like, it doesn't matter who I play, I always respect my opponent. If you don't respect your opponent, you're gonna start doing things like Kachi when he said that. Did you see that the guy gave him bowling hands? Kachi was leading a lot. Now at the UK Open, it was TV table too.
I did it.
So about the second TV table. So there's a ball in the pocket. Kachi with bowling hands played it like 4 rails and missed it. So it was like
At the tournament?
yeah. He was
Well, that's probably the only time he did something like that, because in a big tournament,
Big
maybe he
tournament.
is cute.
No. He played it 4 rails. He plays the cue ball and played it 4 rails. He missed it by a little bit. So he said, so
Have you
I
noticed?
get it, but
Have you noticed some of the good
it's
players?
not really respect towards your opponent. That's what.
Have you noticed some of the top players, when they have the last ball, and the last ball is an easy shot, they're gonna go to
Yeah.
clean your view or waste time. Half the times, if it's like the last ball, the person's gonna get up and give them their hand, and then they don't even wanna play that.
Yeah, but
Is that something
they
that-
do it now. They do it. They do it only if they don't feel. I mean, if they start thinking about it, which I also I have to do it more often probably. Joshua does that very well.
That's why I told you, because maybe you should think, maybe you should do that. The Cole brothers, I don't know what the hell they do. One of the Cole brothers likes to put in his nose
Huh?
this Vicks, which is when you get sick. My
Some
mom
meat
would rub
thing?
here. It's called Vicks vaporizer,
Okay.
and it smells nice. So he's like, he's always putting a little in his nose because it helps clean your nose, and it
Then
smells.
you feel fresh.
And he's like, it makes me feel like, and like when he was a kid, and his mom would take care of him when he was sick. And that's one way to help your
Yeah.
Your
but
mind.
with your composure, like to get more breaks.
open your eyes.
Oh,
We have disagrees too. I'm sure you have it in Bulgaria.
yeah, I thought so. There's something like Lincoln, it gets you very fresh. That's
So-
nice. Like, sometimes when I feel like I'm a little bit
He was
off,
doing that in
I
every
get
match.
it done.
In every match he's doing that. I don't remember which one of the
I'll
three.
probably copy me because
Is it either the middle or the youngest?
Oh, okay.
I think either the middle or the youngest guy. Like everybody has filler always music, not talk to anybody. It's time for his match, gonna go. He's
Filler?
gonna start playing filler. I saw him at the derby, he was like that all the time.
Really? Well, every time I see him, he's talking with someone.
Oh.
Or stay with fear.
Maybe,
So maybe,
maybe he's
he
done
wasn't
with the,
there.
maybe he doesn't have any matches in the
It's
next
like-
half hour.
Yeah, maybe.
Because everybody's saying in interviews that it helps.
Oh
Half an
yeah,
hour
I also
before your game,
I also do that.
whatever you can relax your mind, other than breathing techniques and that stuff, they say whatever makes you feel relaxed, comfortable, and in the moment.
Yeah, you know, I play like maybe we talk. I don't know. I play some different waves like beats, binaural beats. It's like focus music, but it's not with any words or anything.
Oh, okay, like instrumental.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
But
you
it
like
really
that?
helps your focus, you know, because of the different waves, like gamma waves and stuff.
Okay, well, Glenn, you have to give me the name of the
Sure, I
music
just
of the group, or you can
it's
text me a
yeah,
messenger.
let's say I just put some binaural beats in Spotify, and I have
Binaural.
whatever and they call them.
I'll try that, just to listen.
So yeah, binaural like that's theta wave, for example, and they're like that, and I just play this on the background, and this thing can. Or when I go to the table and practice before the match, I also play this. Depends on how I feel. Like if I feel I'm a little bit maybe too excited or too something, I play that. If I feel like I'm too relaxed, I'll play something more upbeat because that may make me relax even more.
So you have to be, you have to
be
ask
aware.
yourself
Yeah, you
and
have to
say,
be
am I
aware.
too relaxed or am I feeling okay?
Well, once I was very sleepy in Puerto Rico, so I just played. First of all, there were some stairs, and I went up and down the stairs a few times.
Okay, to get up your heart rate.
And I played the System of a Down, like very loud in my head, and I woke up immediately. You know, System of a Down.
I think my wife likes to listen. It's like rock something.
Yeah, but it's normally I wouldn't listen to it because it's too much scream for me, like this.
No, music is good, any kind. I like any kind of music. Yeah, that's kind
So
of
like
hard.
this, and then they start to scream whatever. So I wouldn't listen to that before a match. Normally, but when I'm sleepy, I just try to wake up. It helps.
Now, you notice differences in women's tournaments and men's and mixed tournaments. When in the women's tournaments, women are more friendly and nicer to one another,
Yeah.
while with the
That's
guys,
the thing.
because you've seen, there's a lot of bad stuff that they have done. Not only Eric Strickland is the worst.
It's right behind you.
And I saw him 2 years ago, and he was doing exhibitions at a state tournament in Illinois, and I went by and I watched him for half an hour. I'm like, bro, this guy is,
Yeah, I haven't seen him.
this is how he actually is. I thought he was only doing that when he plays pool. No. So I went by, I gave him $100. He said, what's that for? I'm like, that's a thank you for all the good memories you gave me.
Really?
Something,
What
I
did
said
you
something,
say?
I said something bullshit. He goes, okay, thank you. He did that, and then he put it here. Like, you know, he wipes his sweat. That's like an expression from the South. And then he put it here.
Oh, really?
And that's it. Like, you want to play a game or two? I'm like, no, I'm good. Because I realized that that was the last time I cared about him. I thought he only was so passionate and excited because there were other people, like Jason Shaw. I thought that these people play for to show off or something, but I realized,
But they are, that's the thing, that they are friends. They are very good friends.
yeah, they used to live together and all that.
Yeah.
But I thought when I saw him in person, I kind of lost my interest.
You respect her.
Well, not my respect, just my interest, because I realized, no, I don't want to play a game or two. I never really wanted to play a game with anyone. I'm not a fan. I don't care about that.
You mean the professionals and stuff?
Yeah, yeah, no. If I could play, I wouldn't play with Reyes now, but if I could play ever, I would like to play against Reyes for like 5 hours, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, for experience. I would like to play with anybody professional for 10
Well,
hours.
you just said you learned
But
so
play
much
one
by-
game?
by-
What's that play one game? No. It's like a handshake.
It's
I
like
don't
a
care.
fan thing. Yeah.
So, but I realized that he has a problem. That he's always yelling and arguing with people. And he was there to do exhibition. He wasn't there to play a match or anything. He wasn't playing a game in the tournament. So that was kind of a little disappointing.
No, it's very hard for him. I don't even know how he's managing it all.
But
So,
women,
yeah,
I've seen them, they hug
Yeah,
afterwards.
the
They're
thing-
kind of
many
nice to
people-
one another.
Many people tell me that's probably why you just, I mean, they feel like, for example, a friend of mine, he said, I think that's not really helping you to play good against each other. It's actually not true. I play the best against my roommates, for example.
Because
Maybe because I don't, I mean,
you don't think that you don't play against them, you play against the table, right?
Well,
Against
but,
yourself.
Yeah, but you always kind of have the opponent in mind. I mean, that's the perfect situation. But until now, sometimes I only just play the table. But
Yeah,
many
okay.
times, if
You think of
many
your
times that
opponent.
I can't. Yeah, I haven't been able to control that too much. Sometimes what's happened. Now lately it's better because I just want to play good, right? But sometimes what's happened to me is that I play someone who I don't, because of her technique or whatever, I just don't feel like that player is good. Maybe it's not a bad player.
Okay.
It's beat me if I don't play too good. But just because her technique is weird and you see the decisions were not good, so in my head it's something like that. And I have to imagine I'm playing against someone else, against a player who I always play good.
Yeah.
And I start playing good against the other player, which I normally don't play good against, just because I don't feel like it. So that's helped me. Just imagine there's someone else on the table. You were supposed to play the table, but that's the ideal situation.
Yeah.
Look, break. I want to show you that exercise.
Is that so? That Russian game is like tempo?
Well, you can play some of the balls. I just thought let's do the tempo now. Normally, I would probably make them go the balls, especially on a big table.
Nah, I put a lot of English again.
So now what you do is you can pick whatever ball you want.
Oh, you
You
have to
have
make
to-
the one. You have to.
No, you have to make the ball of the cue ball.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. It's
For
like
example,
it's like a
nine
pyramid.
ball. Nine ball. I have to make it there of the cue ball. So for your cue ball control, that's just so good because
Really?
you all yeah. try a few shots and you'll see that it's not.
Oh, I know
Many
it's not
times
easy.
it's not. Yeah, it's not easy to finish the game like that because.
Oh,
And
no.
it's also made
I'm
you.
probably never gonna finish the game.
And the best way is that the best way is that you think about where to leave the cue ball for the next ball.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, so that's like when you really get into the game, and it's good because it's different game in different way, and makes you. And you play that for some time, and then you will always know when you're going to scratch off the ball and when you're not going to scratch playing with the cue ball, right?
Okay. So you're saying I should definitely do that.
What are you doing now? Like,
I'm gonna try to make the two better.
okay. And what about the four ball? Isn't that easier?
Oh, you're right. I didn't even see that.
Just asking. Maybe it's not easier for you.
No, no, it is easy. You're right. I didn't even see that.
And you can always also like try at some point you have to try making them one, two rails and so that's the other ball.
I wanted to do the two.
Oh,
Okay. Fine.
Got it. I think it's so. Well, you can just let's say you respond it. Yeah. When you make the ball, you respond it, and then you continue.
Well, the less balls are more difficult, right?
Yeah, you can. Like I told you, you can try doing something like one rail in the pocket, and that's very helpful. Let's say you have like
Really?
this ball here. Let's say you have the 10 ball or the 9 ball. You have the 9 ball here, and with the cue ball, you can just carry them off a ball and come and make the 9 ball, like playing two-way shots. Maybe.
Damn.
So that's very helpful if you really know the lines. Yeah, that's important.
Okay, I'll try to make it from here. Something I've never done in my whole life. Ever. I don't even know where it's gonna go. Okay. That's a good exercise. I guess if I do this practice, 15 minutes, another practice, another 15 minutes, another practice, another 15 minutes, then I can practice for a whole hour and I don't have to get bored.
Yeah. No, I can't. For me, this exercise is very entertaining. Because you can get creative as much as you want. You can do. And at the same time, you improve your work. It's more like you get to know the angles, or for example, this shot you have it many times. Let's say you want to play safety, like just to leave the ball there. And let's say you want to put the cue ball behind some ball somewhere. So like this, now you can really calculate the line.
So do you actually play this
Yeah.
for practice? And
I just
when
I
you
wish
have
I
this
could-
this
oh,
this particular one,
yeah.
would you actually play until you made it here 2 times in a row?
Repeat it.
Or you just play one time and
No, I will repeat it if it's this shot and I want to make it right, I will repeat it. I want to see what's the exact angle.
you figure. I guess that's gonna help me avoid scratching the keyboard too.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I meant like 10 years ago. That way you're always gonna know when you're gonna scratch or
That's a good game. I appreciate it, thank you. I never thought that you can do more things than that. I thought it was gonna be kind of boring, so I kind of knew what it is, but I never really bothered. But there's a lot of different things that you can try to do.
You're playing tempo now. In the last few shots. It is very cool, especially when you make something like some super tough shot. Making the bowling is very cool.
Okay, an easy one. Oh!
Honestly, what I find lately, at least, even between Kachi and Filler in the final, they showed so much respect to each other. And Filler, when he loses, honestly, I never seen him get mad or something. He just goes, shakes the other person's hand, that's it, and then.
Well, that's what we need. We don't need people
Yeah.
from the old generation who they complain about everything all the time.
Kachi, he always looks so chill and he's always like, sure. Maybe some years ago he used to get nervous, but I haven't seen him looking nervous in the last.
I don't know how they like this because they're not making really money. I don't know who's paying their expenses and how they get to live.
Joshua, for example, Joshua and Pia, they have very good deals with their sponsors.
Okay,
They're paying them money, so
Okay.
apart from that, Joshua making money, but they're
so
paying
let's say the top 10 players, they make 100K a year.
Yeah.
What about everybody else?
No, that's the thing. That's
Very hard.
Unfortunately, it's in most of the sports like that. But, the thing with pool is that it's you make more money from money matches than from tournaments.
Well,
Right now,
you know the story in the 80s, it was on ESPN. And they even had a big tournament supposedly for $1 million.
Yeah, no, I have seen that. IPT, they
And people screw it up. People try to steal, and there is a lot of
that's the thing.
bad people involved with pool.
That's why I like Predator and Matchroom. They're doing it. The thing is, they're just trying to. Matchroom is trying to be too. How do you work? They want to have. They want to have all the money. They want to have everything. They want to be the leader, right? They don't want to share with anyone.
They want to be monopoly,
Yeah.
not the leader.
Yeah.
But this is
Monopoly.
business.
It is business, but it's not. At some point, it's obviously not good for the sport. It's good that when there are a few competitors, but then, for example, for the women, they're not doing anything. They're including women in the guys' tournaments, which is also good, but it's not gonna make us earn any money for now. That was good card. That's what I would actually try to make it 2 rails in the corner. I feel like,
Oh, I didn't think of that.
yeah, I feel like you have more chance of
But
doing that than
I never try to.
was it there?
I never try to make it.
Try and make it more than 1 rail to see how accurate you are with the. Oh, you need much more speed than that. 'Cause you wanna.
Yeah, because I never play such a song.
I think I'll have to leave. Yeah. It's 2:10 now.
Oh, it's 2 o'clock already.
Yeah, past 2. Oh, see, that was actually. Yeah, actually my goal.
appreciate all the.
Yeah, me too. I
Oh,
glad
that
we could meet one more time.
And when?
I'm glad we could meet.
Oh,
today.
right,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm leaving tomorrow morning. Early.
I'll try to.
Thank you.
No, thank you. I'll try to get if I have enough availability to get either with Pachura or
Yeah.
Martinez.
Well, the thing is, his English is not too good.
Which
So
one?
I'm not
Which
sure
one?
Italian.
Oh, what about Martinez?
I don't know. I speak Spanish with him. I'm not sure. So that's kind of. And I
He's from Peru. In Peru they speak Portuguese or Spanish.
Spanish.
Imagine if all those countries there's like 350 million people. Imagine if all these people decided to make one big country and take advantage of all the natural resources and be happy. Instead of that,
With the natural resources we have.
they're dealing with
Like Venezuela.
they're dealing with dictatorships
Yeah.
and problems because
No.
politicians are selling their people for I don't know, $10 million or something.
I know it's so stupid.
Because
See, I had many friends from
People wanna
Venezuela
work.
and Spain. And yeah, I know.
oh, tell me about Spain. People think things in Spain are not good. Like cost of living, finding a job, and you know,
No,
you get
they
sick,
are-
you go to the doctor.
they
Because
are.
Spain is one of the big rich countries in the world. They're in
The
the top.
social security is
top
very
10.
good, like on the medical thing. The public, I mean, because not the private is good too, but the public is very good. So
Yeah.
it's one of the best there, actually, in many countries. So the social security is very good there. Yeah, the living is good because they have so many festivals and parties and
They still have a king and a
gatherings.
queen, though, right?
They have, yeah.
They have a king and a queen, so that's weird.
They do.
I don't like that. But
They do. I mean,
even
it's
in
like-
Greece there was a king and a queen until the 60s.
They do, but still.
Oh, it's a big country.
But it's beautiful. The people are very nice. Yeah.
Would you recommend to somebody to go and live there, or would you say you would rather go and live in Portugal?
Well,